Right now we are just east of Payson, Arizona, and we're going to be driving up to the Mogollon Rim. It's one of the most fascinating geological features in the entire state of Arizona. The part on the Mogollon Rim that we are going to be traveling to is located 20 miles east of the little mountain town of Payson, Arizona. Payson is an hour-and-a-half drive northeast of Phoenix, Arizona, and is often referred to as the heart of Arizona, due to it being very near the geographic center of the state. For the video, we will be departing from here at Paleosite Monument. From there, it's a 14-mile drive on Highway 260 until the turnoff for Rim Road. And after we make the turn, it's only a few miles down the road to Rim Lake's Vista Overlook. And in my opinion, this is the best view on the rim, and you'll soon find out why. The drive to the top of the rim is one of those journeys where the way there is just as rewarding as the end view. From the moment you get into Payson, it's nothing but trees, the rim, and blue skies. Most days. Many city folks frequent the area on the weekends because it's literally a breath of fresh air compared to the city. Breathing outside when you're in Phoenix feels like you're breathing in an oven. Back in July when I came out here with my drone, the temperature was 110 degrees in Phoenix, but by the time I made it to the top of the rim, it was only 76 degrees. And speaking of temperature, well, actually, this has nothing to do with temperature, but the person driving this white Ford Escape has clearly never seen the movie Final Destination 2. Just saying. Not really liking the look of those clouds. Hopefully it doesn't rain. But then again, this was like my only free day to get up here and film, so it's either come up here and take my chances with the rain, or no video this week. So we're just gonna play the hand we're dealt. On a side note, I suck at poker, and not too long after I got my bird in the sky, I started to see sprinkles on my windshield, and the strong winds alert popped up on my drone remote. If it was just one or the other, I would have kept on flying, but trying to fly during both of those conditions is a huge recipe for disaster. Even though we weren't too far from the turnoff, I landed my drone, put my camera on the dash, and started driving. And I am so glad I did, because this is what happened next. As one could imagine, it was a little disappointing to see it raining, especially after making the long drive all the way up here and having such limited time to shoot this video. But, just like Chris Rock getting smacked in the face by Will Smith at the Academy Awards, I wasn't throwing in the towel just yet, and the show must go on. I just checked the forecast and it said scattered showers, so I think I just kind of came here as it was starting to come down. The rain has kind of let up a little bit, so we're going to go over to this viewing point before we get to the drive alongside the rim, and hopefully it doesn't rain again. We're just taking on light sprinkles right now, so I think we'll be okay. But there's this absolutely gorgeous viewing point over here that we're gonna go check out. Arizona's not all sand, cactus, and desert. Got these ponderosa pine trees. Gonna try to break out the drone here and get as many shots as we can while we can, because it looks like it could actually just downpour in like the next 15-20 minutes. Fingers crossed it doesn't. The wind's picked up just a little bit here, but that's okay because I want to put the DJI Mini 4 to the wind resistance test. It's been a little bit of a litmus test that I've been putting off for a while, so we're going to see how well she flies. As the weather was getting better, I figured I'd make a break to our original destination. Rim Lake's Vista Overlook is one of the best places on the Mogollon Rim to sit down, relax, and overlook the forest, and occasionally forest fires. And if you do have kids, I would keep a very close eye on them. Put them on a leash, or maybe just keep them in the car, for obvious reasons. And that is what we're going to stand on next. Here's a quick lesson on why the Mogollon Rim is so special. To start things off, I'm only showcasing one small segment on the rim. According to visitarizona.com, the Mogollon Rim cuts 200 miles across northeastern Arizona, from the outskirts of Flagstaff all the way to the border with New Mexico. The Mogollon Rim is also referred to as the transition zone between the higher elevations of the Colorado Plateau to the desert lowlands. The Mogollon Rim is on the southern part of the Colorado Plateau, and if you don't know what the Colorado Plateau is, no worries, I got you. Here's a map of the Colorado Plateau. It's situated around the Four Corners region of the Southwest, and this is home to some of the most unique landscapes in the United States. Within the region, you'll find national parks such as Grand Canyon, Zion National Park, which is my favorite, Canyonlands, and Bryce. The area also features many scattered forests, arches, rock spires, domes, mesas, buttes, and slot canyons. This is an area that I do not get to as much as I would like to, but it's a pretty good drive from Phoenix, so that's why. And if you tune back into the channel in a few weeks, you'll get to see a video that I'm currently filming on the Colorado Plateau. One of the things I love about coming up here, besides escaping that intense Phoenix heat, is the fact that the area does experience the four seasons. It still gets pretty hot up here during the peak summer months, but it's never as intense as the heat in the valley. Fall is also a gorgeous time to visit, and as much as I hate snow, and this is coming from somebody who is originally from Minnesota, it is such a sight to behold when there is snow on the rim. Rim Road is closed during the winter, but you can still get some great views as you're driving along Highway 260. It really makes for one of those wonderful, cozy winter hot chocolate kind of drives. Now, right about here is where the video would have ended, but while I was shooting some additional B roll footage, a couple had approached me and asked me what I was doing. Makes sense as I was lugging around a drone, a tripod, and a camera. I told them about my YouTube channel and what I do and the adventures that I like to share. After shooting the breeze with them for a few minutes, they had informed me about this pictograph site that wasn't too far away. I had an hour and a half of sunlight left, and I was in no hurry to get back to the valley, so I figured, what the heck, let's check it out. It was like one of those weird. I think we found the place of where these old pictographs and ruins are. We only have about another half hour worth of, well, sunlight left. So I'm hoping this trail isn't too far and we can make it through there pretty quick. I'm no genius, but if there was ever a place where you'd find ruins or petroglyphs, it would be in those little alcoves. Screw it. Okay. I think this is it. I think I found the trail. Goodness gracious. I was right. Whew. I think we're gonna have to come back here again at a later time and get the drone out and just do more hiking around this area, because in my experience hiking and trying to find, ancient ruins, usually if you find one, there's usually more in the area. And just from looking out here, I can see 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 little alcoves. And I would love to explore those on foot, if not by drone. But that's really up to you. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments section down below.